Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to say hello from Florida. This is Dana Saka, your automation and systems specialist with I2I Hype. And today we are discussing something that, honestly, this is what brought HoneyBook to me. All right. Now, one of the things that a lot of people don't realize with me is that about 2 years ago, I was using a different system and I was all in with that other system. You guys know what it's like, right? So you have this other system and you're really, really excited and you start sending out invoices. And then you look, well, okay, honestly, you look like crap because you, they can't pay you and they're asking you, you're getting emails, you're getting messages. They're like, what the heck? The payment link's not working. My payment's not going through, all of this stuff. And honestly, it was probably the busiest week I had had in like forever. And by having that, I was like, well, I really don't know what to do. I was going back and forth with the other software system and it wasn't working. And can you imagine you're sitting there and you're doing all of this and it's not working? And at the time I was just doing bookkeeping. I was not doing VA work at all. It was just bookkeeping. And it made me look bad as a business. And none of us, when we are a small business, want to ever look bad. We don't want that sort of thing. We do not want to be chasing people. We don't want to be looking like we don't have our shit together. So after about the third person that week, and the system's blaming the other system, and that system's blaming, and it was just going back and forth. I said, forget it. And by sheer chance, HoneyBook popped up. HoneyBook popped up, and they had an ad for 50% off. And I think at the time it was like $200. I don't know. I was so frustrated that I was just like, take my money and let me see what I can do. Okay. Worst comes to worst, I would have done something and gotten whatever. However, within like really quickly, it was all done. It was set up, it was running, it was good to go. And I'm looking at something really quick. It was all set up, it was running, it was going, and we were all good, right? Everyone could pay. I had auto pay going, everything runs smoothly. Perfect. This is what brought me to HoneyBook. Guys, within 1 month, there's an article about it. I did post it, and if you want it, let me know, and I'll go ahead and post it again. And a lot has changed because I'm not running a bookkeeping business through HoneyBook anymore. I'm not running multiple businesses through HoneyBook. However, you can run multiple businesses through HoneyBook. But within 1 month, I multiplied my revenue by 6 times. Why? Because I was able to streamline it. I didn't have to chase people for different things. I didn't have to look for different things. It was all 1, 2, 3. So today what we're discussing is going to be, and you guys have seen enough of me right now, we are looking at specifically setting up an invoice and making it recurring. This can be done a couple different ways inside of HoneyBook. Now this account here has their new, and guys, I'm working from a portable system, so this is kind of fun and it's kind of strange. If I don't respond to you, it's because I cannot see all of the comments. But when you go into projects and you click on your project. Now you go to create new. We're creating new, right? We are going to create, what are we creating? These are these new smart files. Now HoneyBook has changed the name from flows to smart files. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and do that. But we're going to do a proposal, and let's just come up with some sort of, this is stuff that they've brought in from my samples. So this has, let's see, invoice. Here's the invoice. The contract is the next page. and it fills right out, guys. It's really nice. It's got that all done. But this is the key piece here. I agreed that future payments will be charged automatically. This is automatically set up in here. Now you can change different things. You can change. You click on this, and I know a lot of people want to use just bank transfers. Go for it. Just do bank transfers, right? They can add multiple cards. They can add multiple banks. You can do credit card only, because bank transfers do take a longer period of time. They do seem to be, I'll be quite honest, they're a little bit longer with HoneyBook than they are if you are doing ACH with QuickBooks. Okay, I'll be honest with you, it's a little bit longer. I think sometimes mine have taken up to 4 or 5 days to get there. Hey, how's it going? So you can change this. Now you can do require client to auto pay. There. Now I have set it up so that they would pay that, and it is automatically going to charge them. They have to agree. And in the last 3.5 years, however long it's been, whatever year it is, I've had one person ask me to take this off. And that was fine. And that was it. It was one person out of all the people that I have sent contracts to. So then it goes through, you share it. You can change the payment plan as well on this, guys. So this is like a generic invoice that I don't even know what this is. I don't like pictures, so we take the picture off. Let's say I want the background color to change. Where's that? Let's make it that so we can stand out just a little bit. So this here is the actual invoice. All right. Now I want to change the payment schedule. So this one's going to be, I don't want it upon receipt. I want it to be a smart date. 3 days after invoice has been sent, save. Okay, 1 day after invoice has been sent, 3 days after invoice has been sent. You can set all of that up. Now this can be changed as well. You can always change these to even a custom date. So we're going to change this to, I don't know, we're going to say that. So you can do that, and it sets it all up. The next piece, the next page is the contract. And again, this is just a generic system here. This is not my system. My system is a lot more elaborate than this. It's got, I think the last one I sent was 9 pages long. And that's because I gave information like, hey, here's my team. Here's all of this information. We went over a little bit about the smart files, formerly known as flows. I believe that might have been the week before last. I'll check. If not, we'll do another one because they're awesome. And they do a lot of stuff, and you can make them look really cool. And I'll bring one of mine in. But here's the contract, and it brings in what I wrote down. This is exactly what I typed over on that other page. It brings in, here's the project date. I don't have one set up, but here's the payment plan. All right. Here is their exact payment plan. They cannot argue with you that they did not see the payment plan. They've now seen it twice on 2 different pages, right? So it goes down here and they sign, blah, 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 blah. Then there's all that. And again, it takes them right to the payment page. So with setting all of this up, it's very simple to save you so much time. I know a lot of people are big in saying that they don't want the fees because HoneyBook does have integrated Stripe. So it makes the fees a little bit higher, being at 3.9%. I personally am, I'm not going to stress about 3.9%. I'm not. It is a business write-off, so I'm okay with that. Um, it's just one of those things that you need to almost suck it up. There's ways to do discounts in here. So you can do a discount of 10%. You can add a tax if your state does taxes. So say you really just want to add that 3% in there. You can do that. You have to mark that this is taxable. And there it's going to add it in. But then it's going to take the 3.9% out of that. So why bother? So, a lot of people, they think that that's washing it, and it's really not. And not all states will allow you to do that whole tax thing. So don't do the tax thing if you aren't allowed to, okay? Discounts are fun. You can do discounts, and you can change it to percentages or dollar amounts. I want to take off $500. Here we go. That looks good. But again, the biggest thing that I'm discussing today is the fact that you can set your payment schedule up to be however many payments you want. You can split it, right? And it automatically divided it up into 3 equal payments. The dates you can change because I was playing around with the dates. You can keep adding payments. So if you want to help people out and add payments, it's automatically going to change in your contract. There you go. It automatically formatted it and changed it right there. And it looks good. I've seen some where it will bring it and it will like overlap other texts, and DocuSign does that with me with Zapier. A lot of people, when they'll use Zapier, it end up doing that. Another way to do this entire thing. Some of you are still on the legacy system, and that is absolutely okay. So if you do a proposal, we're going to do the exact same type of thing, right? The only difference here, if you are on the legacy system, is that it's all on one page. And it goes through and it does the same things. Now, the other thing that you can see here is that instead of clicking on anything here, you're clicking this little, they call it a hamburger. It's got the little 3 dashes. Set to auto pay. You want to do that as much as possible. Otherwise, it's just going to send them an invoice reminder, and then you'd still need to make sure that they actually paid the thing. But HoneyBook's really cool because it will show you that there are overdue payments on your front page. But if you don't go there like every day, then you might not see it. So that's one of those things that, and it's going to let you know on the app as well that like a payment's overdue. So you do have different ways to check it. Again, you can do the same thing here with the bank transfer only, credit card payment only, however you want to do it. And this is what it looks like for the client. This is what they're actually going to see. Remember, it's showing them. They can't say they didn't see it. And then you continue to contract. Again, shows them exactly what their payment schedule is. And we didn't do anything. And again, there it is. Continue to pay. And again, they can add multiple credit cards there. And again, there's the I agree to that future payments will be done automatically. So do you guys see how this can save you so much time? And I know a lot of people who even are on HoneyBook and they're trying to save the 3%, the 3.9% by using a different system. Guys, that 5 minutes can start adding up. And I know a lot of people, and including myself, we don't think 5 minutes is a lot, but it gets to be a lot when we start adding a lot of different things, or we forget. We are not, you all know, I've got like lists and everything else all over the place. I forget a lot, and it's completely fine to forget everything. And it's completely normal. That's why we have like the checklist on our phone. That's why we have Google Calendar. That's why we have notifications pop up everywhere. And that's why someone created post-it notes. Sticky notes are everywhere, guys. I've got the sticky notes here. I've got 4 different pads of paper right next to me going with everything. We forget to chase them. So why are you using, if you are using HoneyBook, there is absolutely no reason to use a different system. There's no to save yourself 3%, or to save yourself, it's actually only saving you most of the time 1%. Unless you're doing the bank transfer thing, and then yeah, you can save yourself money. But even when I have had a client inside of QuickBooks, do you know they did not even tell me that someone's payment didn't go through. I'm looking at my bank account wondering, okay, well, shoot, it's been over a week since we started this project, or we were continuing the project, and the payment hadn't gone through, guys. And if the payment hasn't gone through, what the heck? Why am I continuing to work if their payment failed? So these type of things are huge. These type of things are really, really, absolutely important. I mean, yeah, I love HoneyBook. Why? Because it tells me this stuff. It tells me that someone didn't pay. I need to know that someone didn't pay. I don't know. I like to know whether money's coming in. And when I have multiple payments coming through, sometimes I completely forget. I completely forget that another payment is coming through. Why? Because I have people that are scheduled out like next month. I mean, I'm booking into April right now, and that's scary in itself. And so booking into April, I need to have, and I need to know that a payment's coming through so that I can plan. And if their payment doesn't go through, well, I've already planned it coming in. So why the heck, it's just kind of, you see the cycle. You see the cycle. And that's the whole thing. So the idea is set them up on autopay. HoneyBook is so easy to do this. You don't have to send them 50 million reminders, and it does send them a reminder that they're about to be charged. And it lets them go in and fix it if it's needed, if they need to fix it. But it does send that reminder, and that reminder is important, and you can turn it off, turn it on, whatever you want to do. But it's important to have it. It's important to have all of this stuff easy. I'm all about easy, guys. I don't, one thing can look good, and looking good is great, but it also needs to be functional. And functional, practical, and looking good is just a bonus. So guys, I really hope that this helped you out today. If you have any questions about HoneyBook and all of this system and how it works for you, and what are some of the other favorite features, I want to hear your favorite features in this, because I'm really excited. I'm excited with the new smart files. They look really good, and yes, they are, you can make them pretty darn detailed. Mine tell you all about my team, how we work, and everything else. And then it's even got, please select all the things that you want. And then it goes into the contract and the invoicing and all of that wonderful stuff. Then, even if I wanted to, I can send a different one with a whole nother questionnaire. And so we're currently building all of that out as well. So guys, if you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments. Let me know what you want to know about. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. You guys have an awesome day. I can't wait to talk to you soon, and have a wonderful afternoon. Thanks, guys.